Hello, this is another game of Age of Empires HD brought to you by Manbeast. I am streaming yet another game from the Arabia 16 tournament between TheViper and Zelfire. Both very good players. TheViper doesn't really need an introduction, being one of the best players in AOC. Or AoE, HD, and AOC. And Zelfire, I hadn't heard of him before this tournament, but he's really good. I was really impressed. So yeah, tip of the hat to you, Zelfire. The Viper is playing as the Mayans, and Zelfire is playing as the Teutons, which is an unusual choice, I guess. The Teutons are a really good civ, just kind of not really seen on Arabia too much. But they are very good for night rushing, so yeah, let's see how things go. Viper is obviously laying down a house or two. Same with Zelfire, presumably. This will be an interesting game because Zelfire playing as the Teutons have some of the best knights in the game. They don't get husbandry, but that's not too big a disadvantage, really. They are also very resistant to monks, so they're a very good civ to night rush with because you can't really counter them with monks, so that's good. Whether the Viper will try and steal Zelfire's boar or something as a bit of revenge for the last game will be interesting. But anyway, obviously the Mayans are one of the best civs in the AoE HD. The Plumed Archers being a very cheap, cost-effective unit, and a very good, cheap, cost-effective unit as that. Also, the Mayans start off with an extra villager, so the Viper does have a bit of a score lead. The scores just froze, so oh well. And the resources last, I think it's like 7% more. It's something like that. I can't really remember what the amount is, but it's something around that mark. Anyway, so this should be an interesting game. Zelfire's map is pretty decent, actually. He can wall it off across here, maybe a bit of a wall off across here to protect his gold, probably wall off across here as well, and across here, and etc. He's actually got a really good map for walling. His gold is forward and on a hill, so it's not great. It's going to be a bit harder to saturate, and also he can't put a town centre on it, etc. If archers just sit at the top, which we'll probably see a fair few archers with a Mayan player in the game. But if archers do sit at the top of the hill firing down, then villagers will die off that much quicker. The Viper is luring in his first boar as we speak, but Zelfire has already lured in his first boar and is already on his second. He's pretty speedy with his brawlers. We did see last time he did do a brawler, so well, ball steal from Viper, so obviously he's pretty into luring his ball quite fast. He's also lured deer towards his town centre with his scout, which is, I have no idea where his scout is actually. Oh yeah, his scout's over there, so he must have done that a while back. Anyway, now interesting tactics we can see from each serve. Teutons can put off a decent monk rush. They're not exactly seen as the monk civ for monk rushing, but they are pretty decent at monk rushing. Also, night rushing is pretty much, the Teutons have a pretty powerful night rush. Also, they can tower rush pretty well because they do get free murder holes in castle, which is very, very underrated. It's a really good bonus. While from the Mayans we can expect to see an archer rush. Some people do drushes with Mayans, which is always interesting, but that's more of an Aztec thing. Also, brawling is quite popular with the Mayans because they too have an eagle warrior instead of a scout, which is a little bit slower than a scout, and it actually helps you lure an opponent's boar quite easily. Viper is just luring in his second boar over there, and he is going for gold, so he could very well go for, whether this is just a build up for an archer rush, or no, the barracks is going down. I think he's going for a Dark Age rush with militia, which is always nice. Zelfire's build is really weird. Like, it's I don't really see other people play like this, and normally you have quite a few villagers on wood straight off the bat. But he is only has 1 or 2 on wood, and he's going for, what is this? This is an interesting tactic. If the Viper doesn't see these villagers over here, that's... oh no, he has. I'm not sure whether he's going to do... there's this... oh no, he's doing... of course, he's the Teutons. There's this really weird thing the Teutons do called... well, I'm not exactly sure what it's called, but basically when you build a town centre right next to your opponent's town centre, after you've deleted your own, and then you garrison all your villagers inside it, and you just kill off the opponent's town centre. The reason that's actually quite a common tactic with the Teutons, specifically, is because the Teutons' town centres get +2 extra attack. This could be really bad, though, because the Viper has gone for a Drush, so he does have a military presence. And whilst militia aren't particularly powerful, they can take on villagers one-on-one. Zelfire has just advanced to the feudal age, which is really weird. Okay, so he's advanced to the feudal age, and he's building a watchtower over here. He's going for a really weird Drush. This is a really weird tactic. I'm not sure whether he's given up on building the town centre or whatever because he got spotted, or whether he's just kind of doing weird stuff. A villager for a militia over there, kinda in favour of Viper, and there's the GG already. Yeah, I kinda agree with that decision. I think what was going to happen was Zelfire was going to do the town centre thing. The thing is, it got spotted straight off the bat. Also, the fact that the Viper already had militia out, it really bad luck for Zelfire. That could have been a really entertaining game. Well. I'd really love to see like a best of 3 between these guys some other time, because that would be really interesting. That was just really bad luck on Zelfire's behalf there. And but anyway, congratulations to the Viper for winning that set. Bad luck for Zelfire, but I'm sure you'll do much better in the next tournament you play in. And yeah, so let's go and see the scores. Doop-a-doop-doo. Okay, so I'll just screenshot that. Cool, screenshot to save. There's not actually too much that I can say about the scores because it was so early in the game. But it was a funny game. If Zelfire's tactic had worked, I would really like to have seen the Viper's reaction. Just because, obviously, I've never seen a pro game where the shooting town centre... I don't know whether I call it a shooting town centre rush, but I've never seen an actual game where that's actually been used. I'm just checking the stream and stuff now. 15 people are watching, which is lovely. Yeah, so not too much I can say about the scores, but hopefully you enjoyed it. I'm not going to be streaming anymore tonight because I actually have a barbecue to go to, and I'm actually really tired because having a driving lesson and then commentating around an hour and 10 minutes of Age of Empires isn't always the best thing to do. Anyway, hopefully you enjoyed. Until next time, guys, Manbeast out.